Well, here we are, some months after I started doing videos on this vehicle. I'm going to de-spider it and give it a bit of a wash and then see if we can get the thing going. I've already had a little bit of a play over the last few months, weather permitting, but nothing serious. So the first thing I'm going to do is de-spider it. As you can see, there's spider webs everywhere. Par for the course, I guess. But there you go, you get that. Plenty of spider webs. Last week I was sitting in the back patio there, contemplating what I'm doing now. There was an almighty bang and a whoosh, and the tyre on the driver's side had its valve let go. It just perished in the heat. It was a day of about 36 degrees or so, so it was a little warm, and instant flat tyre. It only took 10 minutes to put the spare on. The spare, of course, is a racing slick. That is, there's no tread on it. I'll show you later. And in the meantime, I chilled out a little bit the last couple of evenings. I just cleaned up the old wheel that I took off and gave it a paint. Not worried about the tyres on this paint on the tyre, but the tyres are past their use by date, shall we say, to be polite. So we'll get a whole set of 5 brand new tyres in time, as time permits. We're doing pretty well with this. Oh, this is messy. We've got the tree next door that's in flower, and the blossom is blowing everywhere. We've got a bit of a breeze today. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning, I guess. Get this done while we've got some shade before the heat kicks in again, and we'll see how we go. But we're using the bendy thingy with the fan on it. See how we go. Turn the water on, it does help. Oh, hello dog. As you can see, the paintwork is extremely precious. Looks good when it's wet. Where are we? Shortly, and then we'll have a cleaner car to work on with less spiders. We get a few redbacks around here and they can give you a bit of a bite if you're not careful. Right folks, it's the next morning, Sunday morning. Life got in the way yesterday, so I couldn't do a great deal. So what we're going to do today is attach the new battery, which you can see there. I've already taken the air filter off just before I started recording. Just going to check the spark plugs, check the oil, The other thing I did was pressurise the fuel tank by putting the air compressor line in there and just blowing out some of the old fuel. I put about 3 or 4 litres of fresh 91 octane in there. Should be pretty good to go, so I'll pull some of the plugs out, just have a look. As I said yesterday, or early in the video for you guys, the engine was rebuilt before I got hold of the car, so it should be in pretty good condition, and we'll see how we go. Oh, the flies are friendly this morning. Right, let's start on this one, which should be number 4. That was easy enough. See how we go. Car's looking in reasonable condition considering. I suppose I better check the points as well. It's logical, isn't it? Ooh, sooty. Probably from when it's been tried. It's just been idling up, I suppose. I'll just get a brush and give it a clean. Right, I'm back with an old brush. Let's give it a clean. It won't do a fantastic job, but it's enough. I'll get some new plugs for it next time I'm in town. Right, so they're okay. They're in. Now, oil. Okay, we'll try again. This is the 3rd time I've tried this. We've been having technical issues with the camera, phone calls and other things. Fingers crossed. Right, I've put the air filter back on. I will now check the oil. It should be clean, or cleanish, because it's reasonable rebuild. It's looking pretty good. A little bit of dirt in there from when it's just been tested, I suppose, if you can see that. Looks like it's over the maximum mark, so I'll have to drop some oil at some point. But it'll do for now. So there we go, that's that. The next thing I'll do is check the distributor, so I'll just move the camera for you. Distributors at the top of the engine here. Take the cap off. That's looking pretty clean. A little bit of dirt in there, but I don't think it's going to affect us. And the rotor arm. Oh yes, that's shiny. That's been played with. That's good. You can see that. That's looking pretty good. Bring it up. And the points. A bit hard to see. Can't really see, but I think they'll be okay. Let's get this back on. There we go. Put the cap back on. So that's oil and distributor. Next we'll check the water. Okay, water checks. Oh, that's good. Nice and green. And clean. That's good. A bit of warmth in there too. A warm day again. There we go. So that's oil, distributor, water. We did the plugs earlier. We know there's no obstructions in the air filter because that has been off and on. So it's a case of reconnecting the battery. With these post shims on there. As you see, there are new terminals on the car. I put those on over the winter didn't bother filming that. I didn't think it was that exciting. There is a tie down for the vehicle, it's for the battery, it's somewhere in the car, but we don't need it at the moment, we're not going anywhere. Okay, they are firm. Double check again, oil's done, distributor's done, we know the plugs were done, we did that earlier. Water is okay, battery's connected. Let's see how we go. Okay, here we go. I've got the other camera so we can see what lights we've got. What have we got here? Let's just get this other camera going so we can see what's going on. Oops. Right, we're in the car. Let's see here. Ignition on. A bit hard to see. Yes, we've got oil light, battery and door open light. The clock is working. And the digital clock is working, high tech. Let's make it sure that we're in neutral. That is neutral, handbrake is off. I don't think it really works anyway. I'll put it on just in case. Let's go for a crank. What we'll do before we crank is remove the king lead so we can build up some oil pressure. Okay, let's go for some oil pressure. It's going to be difficult to see in this light. Try that again. Okay, so we've got oil pressure. Right, so before we start, we'll put the king lead back on. Right, we're going for a live start. Ignition. Oh, how is that? Well, how's that? That is amazing. She sounds okay. She sounds more than okay. For a car that hasn't really been started since the engine was rebuilt, I'm told maybe 5 years ago, that is just about perfect. Give it a few revs. Be a bit gentle with it to start with, of course. Camera's wobbling around a bit. That is good. see we've got some fuel in. Not a huge amount, about 3 or 4 litres I think it was. Let's just go and have a look around the car. No smoke. Another indication that the rebuild was correct. Door slightly open. Look at the mess inside there. Okay. It's looking good. Close the bonnet. Fingers crossed for the clutch. Into first, handbrake, which may or may not work, is in the off position. No power steering, of course. Here's some revs. Okay, she's in first. Yes, that's good. Straighten up, into reverse, no crunches, with a bit of guesswork. That should be close enough. Out of gear, engine off. Let's see if she'll restart. Ignition on. That's nice. I'm impressed. Well, there we go. Ooh, electric shock. Static. One Mitsubishi Colt that works. Brilliant.